Gothic Witch here. Very, well, I can't believe it. It is lesson number 7. I've had to do a different intro because the intro on the rest of the film was completely blurry and I haven't got a clue why. So I'm just going to put the intro here, which is welcome to any new subscribers. I hope you find what you're looking for with my channel. Anyone looking by or just passing through, you're also very welcome. And please guys, if you like my content, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button. Are you still doing your books? Are you still doing your meditations? Are you going up the stairs and meeting at the door, opening the door and going into a place where you can visit and meet your guides and see what it is they have to give you to do? If you've forgotten about that, it's good to recap by keeping notes and going back and looking at it. It's also good to keep an eye on the moon, where the moon is and what sign it's in, because if you learn about the signs, like the birth signs, the zodiac, you'll get to know what each one means and how it relates to the time of the month. So, for example, waxing is where it's growing, and it could be in Taurus, which means you're stable, it's earthly, and so you've got a stable waxing. It's an ideal time for starting to grow projects. So yeah, it all makes sense when you start to put the puzzle together. So please try to carry on, especially if you're getting dreams as well. That's good to put them down, and sometimes the dreams all sort of match up and it gives you a picture of where you are actually. I know it's a lot to do, guys, I really do, but it's not an easy path. It really isn't. And don't give up. That's what I would say. Please, just don't give up. I'm sure you will cope, and I'm sure doing it in your own timing as well will help. You don't have to rush. You can always re-watch the videos and do the stuff slowly. Anyway, getting back to today, I thought we would go to the sacred breaths this time first. It's the last sacred breath. So we're basically going to stand in the north, because the north is where earth is, and it's the last one. So you can stand with your hands like that, or you don't have to. You can go like that. You can do whatever pleases you. You can bang a drum, do a rattle, get yourself in that frame of mind, yeah? But you need to do the sacred breath. So it's in through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. Feel yourself relax. In through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. Start to feel like you're really relaxing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You know that you're in a different place because all the things that were in your mind are now going. Everything's relaxing, and that's where you need to be. In through the nose, hold, out through the mouth, and for the last time, in through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. 5 times, guys, 5 times. I think 5 times is the apt amount to do, because it gives you time to relax the body, to get into that mindset. Right, so now you're in this, you can either be like this or like that, or nothing, in a position in north. You say, hail to the eternal spiritual sun, whose visible symbol sleeps in the heavens. Hail unto thee from the abode of midnight. And then you can light a candle like this one here, which I love because it's a big one, and you just hold it here and you can invoke the goddess. Hail to thee, goddess of my heart. Thank you for all you bring. Thank you for the moon. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the sun. We invoke you and thank you this night, for you are the pillar of the light that sustains all. We thank you for the day we've had and for the promise of the sun's return tomorrow when we get up. Hail unto thee, beautiful goddess, beautiful mother. While we sleep, guard us. Be with us in our dreams, and be with us as we wake tomorrow. Hail, mighty goddess. Hail and farewell. And then you put the candle back. If you want the candle, I do. I like a candle. Candles are very atmospheric, but they're also very spiritual, and they help lift you inside. So that's the fourth sacred breath. Now, you can do it for the moon as well. You can alternate it. You could do the morning of the sun and the lunchtime, and then in the evening the rising of the moon, and then the full power of the moon, and then again in the morning. So you can do exactly what you want, guys. It's up to you. Also, you can change the words. You can do what words you like, whatever resonates within you. Worth a go, because you will feel the benefit of it. Later on, I will probably do the banishing, I don't know, I'm thinking about it, but it is cooling down the energy and dispersing it outwards and downwards. It's very powerful, and I will be looking into that, whether I'm going to do it or not. But it will be much later, when you guys have had a time to learn what you're learning and to push forwards. Another thing, have you designed your prayers? Have you designed your invocations? Have you wrote down some words that you like to say? Because that's a good thing to do. And all this stuff can go into the book that I told you you must start. You can write everything in there, and that becomes your personal journal, which is something you can always look back on, and it always aids you at times when you need to know something that maybe can't remember. So it's a good thing to do. Anyway, we can now go on to the next thing, which is the Wheels of Megan. Wheels of Power. Now, we've done the first two. The recap is we've done the foot, and we've done the hip. And now we're going to move on to Midgard. Amazing that, isn't it? Midgard is where we live, and Midgard is the navel area. And I have it written down here because it's something I don't want to miss out bits, so I've wrote it down that what I want to get across, so it's easier. So I'm going to put my glasses on. Now, the middle of, hang on, where are we? The middle of the navel area, when it corresponds with the element of earth, air, fire and water, which I think is pretty great, because when you think about it, it's everything built into where the umbilical cord would be, your spiritual umbilical cord and your physical one. So you've got the whole 4 elements plus spirit, which is 5, which is brilliant. And that, the colour of that is the rainbow colours, because you've got a merging. So every colour that you're going to have, you're going to merge together, and it's going to swirl, and it's going to open up, and you will feel it when you open it. You will feel it. It corresponds to Midgard, which is our realm, the earthly realm of the humans. And the place where we're joined first to our mother, as I was saying about the umbilical cord. It is where we are born and the umbilical cord is cut and we are left on Midgard. We are left here to grow by ourselves. But the spiritual one never gets cut, not until we die. So when we pass over, that spiritual cord is then cut so that we cannot return until we're reborn. Which makes sense, really. People that have physically seen these cords say they are silver and they go on for a long time. They're very long and they're very bright. So that's nice. It's nice to know that even though our physical cords are cut at birth, our spiritual one stays with us all our lives and is nurtured by the Great Mother. That is marvellous. Okay. It reflects the unity of all of the wheels. So it actually brings everything together. That is the main area. And it all brings it into one. If it's unbalanced, you will find that these magical beings, these people, that when it's unbalanced, their ego is unbelievable. They can't control it. And senselessness, they don't know, they make no sense whatsoever. So when you're unbalanced, you can tell when these people who are magical have become unbalanced, because people start to see them for what they are and they walk away from them. So it's something that you need to keep a balance on. You need that to be dealt with, otherwise that's what's going to happen. The rune, really, for Midgard, it could be anything. You could look at all the runes, really. I would say Earth is a strong place, and I would probably go for the strength one. I'm not quite sure on that, because quite a lot of the runes would fit into that category. The earthly one, the hearth, cattle, and that, I would say maybe Fehu. Fehu, that's a good one for that, I think. Or Urus for strength. You could look through them all and see what one you think fits it, because it's not set in stone. You can pick the ones. It's like somebody actually on my video last week said about different ones for the foot and the height, the hip one, and it does make sense. Orthala, it's not as good as one of the others, and when I looked at it I could see it made sense what he was saying. So I personally would change that myself, which is interesting. It just goes to show that you can make the runes fit what it is you want. So I would not set the rune bit in stone at all. Now you've wrote that one down. We've got two more left. We've got the heart one and then the Hafela, the head one. So that's something to look forward to, because when we've done the next two, and if you write all these down, guys, and maybe do some research on them if you can find time, and then you can add to it, maybe leave comments for me and tell me things, because it's good. All learning's good. Once we've got them all, we can actually do the exercise, and I'm looking forward to that, because it is very, very powerful. I think you've got a lot to be getting on with, and so I'm going to keep it short and sweet this week. If any of you need to know something, or want to know something, or have got a question, or would like to tell me how you're getting on, I would be really pleased to see a comment below. You're quite welcome to leave me a comment, and I will always get back to you, because I think it's good to answer. I don't like not answering. So please do, if you comment, I will get back to you. And I know things are up in the air with this coronavirus, and now we're all on national lockdown again. Some of you are fairly stressed, but you could make use of this time, guys, by meditating, by learning, doing a bit of study, getting yourself really spiritually. That will help you to get through this bad time. So we've had our Halloween. That's another thing. How did you all get on with your Alpha Blot or Samhain or Halloween? How did it all go? I'd love to hear your stories. I did my ritual and I put it online. I hope you guys got to see it. But yeah, it carried on after I filmed. Obviously there was things I couldn't put on film. But I really enjoyed mine. I hope you did too. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there because you don't want me waffling on the whole night. I have got my granddaughter coming to stay with me for a few days, who is disabled. Many things. There's videos about her on my channel if you want to know more. She's 11 years old and she's coming to stay for a couple of days, and I know she wants to make a video with me. Her channel, she has actually got a little channel herself, and I said to her, I think I'll put your name out there so people can maybe have a look at it. It's called Watermelon Gaming. So if you get a chance, just have a little look for me, maybe put a few likes, help her, because she's only 11 and I know it's something that's really on her heart. Thank you guys. I'm also starting to sell my sculptures. Now I'm not going to sell them, I'm just going to show you them and show you what sort of stuff I'm doing. And if you can see there, okay, if I sit down you might be able to sit better. The sculptures are made out of polymer clay, and I wanted to put like runes on them. They're offering bowls. This one is a small one, and this one would be for maybe a little bit of incense, or maybe put food on for the altar and stuff like that. It's basically a goddess sitting with a dish in front of her, and I've painted them ivory. This one is for a pagan child, maybe a little girl, because it is very small, and it is silvery colour, very sort of girly. The other one that I've done so far, because I'm going to be making a lot more, is this one. Let's get it out the bag. They're all handmade by myself, if you can see. Yeah, and that one's got the runes like that. So I will probably be selling them very soon. Not on my channel. It will be on somewhere which we all know very well. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want my video to be stopped because I'm selling stuff. I just thought I'd let you guys know that I am actually going to be doing this, because I am trying to further the channel, further my artwork, and really it's the only way I can think of to get people to know what I'm doing. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Really great talking to you all, wherever you are in America. I hope you're all not too stressed about your elections and that. I know what that must feel like. Very topsy-turvy, especially with the coronavirus going on. And wherever you are, what part of the world you are, I wish you a really happy day, night or evening. And I will see you really soon. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next, but for now, Hausa Verlang.